माय नेम इज हाय गाइस, मैं हूं सिद्धार्थ। वेलकम बैक टू सिद्धार्थ वर्ल्ड, योर ओन चैनल। जैसा कि आपको पता है, कल भारत हमारे देश का इंडिपेंडेंस डे है, 75वां आज़ादी का दिवस है। तो उससे पहले, एक दिन पहले, आप सबको ढेरों बधाई। हमारा देश 75 साल का होने वाला है और हमने आज़ादी के 75 साल का जो महोत्सव है वो मना रहे हैं। तो आशा करता हूँ कि सब कल अपने देश के रंग में रंग जाएंगे और सब अपने अपने घरों में तिरंगा फहराएंगे और अपने अपने घरों में त्यौहार मनाएंगे, क्योंकि ये वाकई में एक बहुत बड़ा त्यौहार है देश के लिए और हम सब के लिए। तो सारे भारत देशवासियों को बहुत बहुत बधाई मेरी तरफ से, और आप सबको भी अपनी चैनल की ओर से बहुत बहुत बधाई। चलिए आज का मुद्दा शुरू करते हैं। आज का जो विषय बात करने के लिए वो है कि लाइफ में सक्सेस के लिए ऐसा कौन सा तरीका है, या जो मेरा जो खास तरीका है, मतलब जिससे मैं कुछ चीज़ें कर पाता हूँ या मैं चीज़ें कर पा रहा हूँ। तो जैसे कि ऑलरेडी आपने टाइटल पढ़ लिया होगा कि टाइटल कहता है कि हाउ टू सक्सेस इन लाइफ माई सीक्रेट वेपन। मतलब ऐसा कौन सा राज है जिसके जरिए मैं जो भी चीज़ें करता हूँ, जो भी मैं एक्सपेक्ट करता हूँ या जो भी मैं करना चाहता हूँ, वो उससे मैं सक्सेस पा लेता हूँ और मैं उस चीज़ को कैप्चर कर पाता हूँ। मैं उस चीज़ को उस तरीके से कर पाता हूँ जिस तरीके से मुझे करनी चाहिए, या जो तरीका मैं अपनाता हूँ। मेरा कौन सा तरीका होता है, जैसे आप जब देखते हो ये वीडियो आपको ये लगता है कि यार सिद्धार्थ का ऐसा कौन सा तरीका है कि उसको थोड़ी बहुत सक्सेस मिल जाती है। तो आज मैं आपको अपनी जीवन की कहानी बताऊंगा, अपने जीवन के तरीके बताऊंगा, जिस चीज़ से मैं किसी भी चीज़ को मैं एक्सेप्ट करता हूँ, किसी भी चीज़ को मैं अडॉप्ट करता हूँ, किसी भी चीज़ को मैं कैसे एक्सेप्ट अपनाता हूँ। तो एक बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट चीज़ होती है ये समझना कि सक्सेस मिलता कैसे है, क्योंकि हर किसी को एक जैसी सक्सेस एक जैसे टाइम पे नहीं मिलता। किसी को जल्दी मिलता है तो किसी को देरी से मिलता है, किसी किसी को बहुत देरी से मिलता है, लेकिन मिलता जरूर है। अगर कोई आपको ये बोलता है ना कि यार तुम्हारी ज़िंदगी में ना सक्सेस नहीं है, या तुम वो काम नहीं करो जिससे तुम्हें उतनी सक्सेस मिलनी चाहिए जितनी नहीं मिल रही है, तो ऐसा है। हर किसी की लाइफ में ना एक एलिमेंट होता है सक्सेस का। वो एलिमेंट आपको तभी मिलता है जब आप उस चीज़ पे काम करते हो। सक्सेस को डिफाइन कैसे आप करोगे, आप सक्सेस के मायने कैसे निर्धारित करोगे, आप सक्सेस को कैसे एक वैल्यू सिस्टम में तोलोगे। वैल्यू सिस्टम का मतलब होता है कि आप अपनी सक्सेस को कैसे मेजर करोगे, आप उस सक्सेस की मापदंड को कैसे बिठाओगे कि किस लेवल तक की ग्रोथ में आप अपने आप को देखते हो कि सक्सेसफुल। फर्ज कीजिए आप पढ़ाई शुरू करें, तो जब आप किसी चीज़ की पढ़ाई करते हैं, जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल मान लीजिए आपने कोई बुक लिया, आपने कोई नॉवेल लिया, या आपने कोई भी बुक लिया पढ़ने के लिए, आपको पढ़ने का शौक है, आप कोई भी बुक लेते हो, पढ़ते हो, या आप न्यूज़पेपर पढ़ते हो, या आप कुछ इंटरनेट में आर्टिकल पढ़ते हो, कुछ भी पढ़ते हो। अब आप उस चीज़ में सक्सेस के मापदंड को कैसे बिठाओगे? सक्सेस के मापदंड को आप ऐसे बिठाओगे कि आप अगर मान लो 15 पेज का न्यूज़पेपर है और आपको सिर्फ 5 ही पेज पढ़नी है, जैसे एक बिजनेस का हो गया, एक आपका कुछ फॉरेन अफेयर्स का हो गया, ये हो गया, तो आप एक चुनिंदा टॉपिक चुनते हो पहले। या तो आप पूरा न्यूज़पेपर पढ़ते हो, या तो फिर आप एक चुनिंदा टॉपिक ढूंढते हो कि भाई मुझे ये पढ़ना है, मुझे ये देखना है, मुझे ये समझना है। ठीक है। अब वो 5 टॉपिक जो है, वो 5 टॉपिक आपका 100% का वेटेज लेके चल रहा है कि ये 100% है। अगर आप ये पांचों के पांचों टॉपिक पढ़ लोगे तब तो आप 100% हो गए। अगर आप इसमें से 2 ही टॉपिक पढ़े, बाकी के 3 टॉपिक आपने बाद के लिए रख दिए, उसका मतलब है आप लगभग लगभग ये मान लीजिए 20% कंप्लीट किया, 80% बचे हैं आपके। मान लिया आपने तीसरे टॉपिक का आधा ही पढ़ा है, बाकी 2.5 टॉपिक आपने छोड़ दिया, तो आपको 50% का लगभग कंप्लीट हो गया आपका। तो वो मापदंड ऐसे होता है कि अब आप उस चीज को पढ़ तो लिए, समझ में कितना आया, वो चीज होती है। लेकिन अगर जिंदगी के पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से देखो, इफ यू सी फ्रॉम द पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू ऑफ लाइफ, success is measured by the achievements, because the world sees the achievement, the world never sees the struggle behind that achievement. जो अचीवमेंट होता है, जो एफर्ट्स होता है, वो दिखता है बाहर, लेकिन जो तकलीफ है, जो स्ट्रगल, जो एफर्ट गया है पीछे उस चीज़ और उस मुकाम तक पहुंचने के लिए, वो किसी को नहीं दिखाई देता. Nobody understands your struggle. Nobody understands or nobody sees your struggle or behind the effort, how much you take that pain, how much you take that effort, how much you take that courage of, you know, self praising yourself and self supporting yourself, saying no for every action, no, I will do it, I will do it, I will do it. No, never you say I quit. It's a world who says, oh, you cannot do this, you quit this play, you quit this, you cannot do this, you'll drop this idea. But it is you who motivates yourself. It is you who has to decide whether you want to give it up or you want to do it, because your decision is the ultimate decision, because you are not doing for somebody, you are doing it for yourself. One success is not heavier on 100 failures, because failures teaches you the way of leading by an example. Success brings a lot of appreciation but is of no worth as if you don't have any understanding of it. When you fail, you rebounce back to start again, but with a better understanding. When you succeed, you start following that same pattern and repeat. There is no new thing happens in that. Okay, you're successful. Why do you want to struggle now? You're successful. You will do that same thing. If you are not successful, you will find 100 different ways to do the same thing, which will have 100 different perspective open to you. So you have now multiple options to do the same thing again when you want to do, because you have 100 different styles. But if you are successful in the first attempt, I'm not going to give it a damn to try any other ways to it, and you will say, oh, this works, so I'll use this one. Why do I put effort on trying something new and, kind of getting failed or unfailed? So that itself is like a cause of concern or a danger. Your cause of concern is very simple. You should be trying 100 different ways for a particular task, which means now you have 100 different ways to do every time you do that same task. So you can repeat those 100 tasks, you can play around every time, but it should be in a given point of way. Having said that, what is my secret weapon? So my secret weapon is very simple. I just plan 5 tasks. In this, I remember once the legendary ace investor Warren Buffett told that you take down 25 tasks. I mean, you just take a piece of paper and write all 25 tasks that you want to do. Pick the first 5 which are most important. Okay, I mean the 5 which are most important. Just focus on those 5 tasks for the rest of your life, and remaining 20 you will leave it somewhere and never touch that. The 5 things that you will have to do every day is the one that will happen. So for me, this 5 task is read every day. Then comes down to looking for better investment opportunity, learning about the markets, learning about things. Third thing, put the first put the all the 4 things to work. Then make sure to stay longer proper rest. So it's a combination factor. So I have these 5 tasks to do. That every day I make sure I read. Every day I make sure I understand about the investment, of understanding where to put my earnings, how to put it, and all that. Third thing, I have a better health pattern in terms of diet and other things and putting effort. Fourth thing is about a good sleep and having proper rest. And fifth one is not to forget all the remaining four things. Now that gives me, or this 5 tasks gives me that I have a better understanding, I have a better life, and going further, it is not going to bother me anymore, and I am going to focus on this 5 tasks. Yes, there is one more task, or the fifth task, when say is not to a fifth task is about putting content out every day, whether one person is watching or 5 person is watching, or I myself watching my own content, but I make sure I make content because that's the game. Once I start making content, people will come, people will watch, people will understand, people will value. But as long as I'm not doing, it's not possible to happen that. So I try to make one live stream, then probably I'll play some games, I'll put it, then I'll put some other stuff, I'll put it. So the idea is very simple. Give more and more and more and more information, and just stay with. Nobody is watching. It's okay. I will be able to watch someday this content. I will be able to watch the same piece of information what I am uploading. I'll be able to understand what I had said. I will be able to improve as a content creator for myself, because that becomes a learning ground for myself, because this is live, there is no edits. So I know what I have put up the information outside, and if something is wrong, I can mark myself, I can go and I can write hundreds of comments saying, oh, this part was not correct, the beginning part was bad. In this video, I know the beginning part was not proper. When I was starting, I should make sure that I have my starting line, I have my call to action, I have my closing lines, and I have the content of the blog ready. But sometimes it happens, sometimes it does not happen. So if it does not happen, should I chop that and say, oh, I'm a very perfect, so whoever watches the content thinks, oh, so that is very perfect, very fine. No, I'm not very perfect. I'm not very perfect. I'm also I'm the same imperfect from the person. But what I try to do is, I try to put the thing which I have learned in a practice every day, and that becomes a habit for me. So I tend to commit less mistake as compared to making more mistakes. So you need to learn every day in order to reduce down on your mistakes, and in order to become yourself or make yourself more of a confident person, because that confidence is going to give you more courage and more effort and more self-esteem to fight in real world. So never hesitate to learn, never hesitate to have something in your mind, and never hesitate to give effort to things. It does not matter, you have only one life, as Tony Fernandez says, the CEO of AirAsia. You have one life. If you fail, you will bounce back. But if you don't try and think of the result, you will fail. And if you fail, oh, I failed, I will not be doing, and you will be having so much of thinking in the brain. No, you failed, bounce back. Go, introspect where you failed, what went wrong. Until the point where you failed, you know everything went correct, so you do that same thing. But where you failed, introspect what went wrong, why you failed there, change that, and then bounce back. Change that, bounce back, you get your success upon. Again you failed, maybe you might have failed. The most successful people around this world have failed miserably n number of times, but they have not lost one thing, that is, they have not let to try things. They have always tried things to make it possible, They never stopped. Failed, again try. Failed, again retry. Failed, again retry. Hundreds of times they have repeated the same task. So they are successful and they have become an example. Because after so much of failure, they have given us success, and that success has been measured on the backlogs of failures. On the baggages of failure, this success is lying. Success is like the top peak of the mountain, but to climb to the top peak, you have to go through all the hardships. But when you reach there, ultimately it is the winning moment. Because if the failures leave the hand, then the top success will not stand. It's very easy to tell people. It's like an arc. Success is on the top, but to become successful, it's easy. You have to do repeatedly or maintain consistency on the task and you will reach it. But once you reach, retaining comes again. Retaining is also an important aspect, because if you reach but you cannot maintain, if you get but you cannot maintain, there is no point in getting that stuff, or there is no point in reaching to that position in life where you are not able to do anything for yourself. So, my secret weapon is very simple: read every day, open to people, avoid toxic people, and focus on what you want to be, where you want to be, and how you want to be, and within how much time you want to be. If somebody says, I will take 5 years to reach to this position, if you can do that in less than, if you can do that in less than 5 years, or maybe like say, you will say, I'll do that in 2 years, then you have 3 years of practice. So the more time you reduce, the more time you will have for experimenting or experiencing that work. Because work makes success. If you do it consistently with full honesty and dedication, you will succeed. So never hesitate, never stop learning, and never do that. So my secret weapons to all students will be: focus on your academics, build skills, don't be a ratification kind of thing, like don't cram the things, but understand that after you work out of this place, you are going to implement all these concepts in real world. So you need to have a conceptual knowledge rather than a ratification knowledge, or mugging up knowledge, or cramming knowledge. You need that conceptual thinking. Conceptual thinking is basically you understand the concept, create a scenario, try to fit in this concept based in and around of that scenario, then create a issue which can be obstructing that concept, and then try to recreate that whole scenario or find out a solution to that crack, and then fix that issue. So what happened now? You understood a scenario, a concept, you put a dummy environment and set up a concept, and you implemented that concept, then you created a problem in that concept, and then you found out a solution to that concept. That's a 360-degree approach, my friend. That's a 360-degree approach. And when you do that, you have a better advantage as compared to any other person in that, because you know how to solve that. So as long as you solve that, you are good to go. The day you stop solving, you will not last forever. So that's one of the ways how it can be done and how it can be happened. But I won't say that you have to absolutely follow my secret weapon. This is just a sharing of my secret weapon to success in life, that I take small step but calculated steps. I take small steps with calculated risk. I take small steps irrespective of not thinking what is the result going to be. I follow, or I love to follow the process in the system rather than the result. There are three things for me: one is the process, one is the system, and one is the result. I'm not worried about the third element, which is the result. I'm only worried about the process and the system. Process and system means I have a task. How am I going to do the task? I am putting a process to it. and then I'm setting up a system which will help me reciprocate that in a repeated way. And because these two processes are more focused and more correct and more confined to it, I have been taken care by the result part. Because if my process and system is incorrect, my result will not be accurate what I'm expecting. So expectation is the biggest problem. So keep expectation aside, focus on what needs to be done in order to reach that expectation. Not the expectation tells you what to do in order to reach to him. No, in order to get that expectation or that perfection, you need to think what is the process and system that I should repeatedly follow in order for me, in order to make all of us compatible to that position, that we will be automatically derived to that perception or that conceptualized idea and thinking and everything, whether it is strategic or in anything. So the process and system is something that you can take care of, and because you're taking care of these two elements so perfectly, it comes down that your results are taken care. So when you're focused on more process and system, you're not constantly worrying about the result, and because you're not thinking about the result, it is not putting that much amount of conscious pressure on you, like you have to deliver this, you have to deliver this. No, because as long as your products, process and service are strong, as long as your process and service are well oiled machine, you will automatically receive that end result what you are expecting. So have a faith in yourself and make sure you focus on P and S, process and system, rather than result. It's the result who creates the pressure, not the process and system. So always follow on process and systems, and set a benchmark for yourself to evaluate on every particular task, and that benchmark should constantly make yourself rising or maintaining at a constant level with a steady growth. So that makes it improvement. Okay, in our next blog, which is going to come somewhere in the afternoon or in the evening, we're going to talk about the importance of hand signature as compared to a digital signature. What is the importance of a digital signature and what is the importance of a hand signature, and couple of examples that we will see and we will understand. So until then, this is almost 22 minutes or 23 minutes going to be. I would request everyone, whoever watched this video, please do like the video, subscribe the channel, press the bell icon, that red subscribe button is below. Go hit that subscribe button, next to that there's a bell icon, hit that and select all options so that you get every kind of content, whether it is shorts or blogs or anything. And at the same time, put down your comments and thoughts and questions related to this, and with regards to what is your kind of secret weapon to success in life. Share that with the community, share that with your thought. And if you want to email me, you can find out my email on the description box. If at all you want to connect with me on social media, you have all my DMs. You can always DM me on Instagram, and I will love to connect with you. I'd love to interact with you. If you have any queries for me or any topic suggestions, you can always feel free to send me an email, or you can drop an text on the chat box. I will pin it up and I will try to do that video as possible, as soon as possible. As once I receive your topic, it takes about 2 to 3 hours to plan the video, and then maybe like I will go directly live and address that, and I will put that person's tag or channel somewhere on the top left or right part, which will help them get that. Just avoid the sound because it's the rolling crates which is making that noise. So hopefully that will be great. And yesterday we started off a series on 15 things that matters to life, that we should never forget. Today I am going to start doing the three-part series. That yesterday it was an introduction. Today is a three-part series that I am going to do. So 5 points I am going to give you in each part. So that comes down to about 3 parts, or like 2 parts I will try to do, but I will try to restrict with limited number of parts. So all the points that I discuss on each and every part will be available on the description box, so you can always pick it up. Anything special that will be required, that also will be available to you, so you can always find out that, and you can always take benefit of it. Until this, I will sign off now. So please go back and watch the video, like the channel, subscribe the channel, and like the video. Send your comments in the comment section. And yes, more such live videos will come every day. I make sure I promised you between 9 to 11. That will be there. If night I miss it, I will be putting up next day morning between 9 to 11 that same blog post, but I will make sure it happens. So thank you very much for tuning in. And so far there is no subscribers, but once it is uploaded, I hope you will be able to do that. And I will create the next live stream for evening around 6 or 7. There will be two live stream today, one back to back. One will be around 2:30, 1:30 or 2, and there is one more which will be at about 7, 7:30, and then there will be the final one which will be at about 9 to between 9 to 11. Between 9 to 11 there will be a live stream, and then probably there will be a streaming of gamecast because I'm going to do. And between 9 to 11, that 2 hours will have a lot of things because we are going to use our data science setup. So I will be scheduling about 4 to 5 live streams today. So pretty much you can understand, pretty much you can find the live streams that will be there. Couple of live streams will be lined up, and I will also do the community post creating the live streams that is going to happen today. The schedules I will paste, the titles I will paste. So make sure you have your effort ready and you're going to watch, and I shall see you back on that time. So till then, this is Siddharth signing off for now. Thank you very much for keep supporting your channel and keep watching Siddharth World, your own channel. And once again, a happy Independence Day, pre-evening Independence Day celebration. And tomorrow, definitely we are going to do a stream in the morning, and we are going to discuss some of the topics, some of the points that we would like to talk on India at 75. So let's make a stream called India at 75 for tomorrow. I will schedule that probably after the celebration, probably around 9:15, 9:30. I will schedule that, and let's talk about India at 75. What are the achievements and other things that we have done as a country and as a nation, and how it will be helping us in further. So stay tuned, and make sure you watch all the live stream that is coming up today, because this is going to be a never breaking deal, because we are going to try for next 1 week 2 to 3 live streams every day and see how it is growing our channel, and then based on that we'll take it further and we'll do that. Thank you very much. I shall see you back in the evening. This is Siddharth signing off for now. Before leaving, please do subscribe, and if you have already done, please do like the video and paste the comment. That's the call to action. Thank you very much, and hopefully we'll meet up somewhere sometimes later. Thank you.